this law existed, this definition, almost this definition up to a slightly minor but very important adjustment, was written down by Max Kelly, one of the scariest category theoreticians in the world. Even category theoreticians think what he's doing is very scary.
Why? Scary?
It's extremely abstract, everybody says. It's abstract, 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 abstract. It's like Australian category theory, they call it. Extremely abstract.
It's not like Welsh category theory.
That's the funny thing, that's the stuff which is really useful for us, the most abstract stuff. That's the really useful stuff. So he did it somewhere, and where he did this is in the field of category theory, which is called coherence, the study of coherence. It means it's an extremely difficult subject where you try to write down definitions like I was trying to write down of a symmetric monoidal category. And what you want to do is like being sure that all your assumptions are there. So like, what is the sort of stuff you have to bring into that all the things are coherently living together? It's extremely complicated stuff. But at the same time, it's a sort of theory which produces proofs like that any sort of category can be represented by graphical calculus. Because you sort of build, what you do is you build a free structure on it. Like a free structure means you don't do any additional assumptions, and then these free structures end up being exactly the graphical calculi. It's very complicated stuff, very hard stuff, but very useful. It's good that somebody did it. And you know, Kelly needed like 4 bottles of whiskey a day to do that.
Yeah.
He did it.
That's scary.
That's scary. Yeah. So anyway, so there is this scary definition which. So the only difference with the definition which was around is that here I've got something and there I've got its adjoint. In the Kelly definition, these two things were like just different pieces of data, and he didn't have the adjoint. So he didn't assume the adjoint, and he assumed these two things as different pieces of data. Now I'm going to write down this definition slightly different. Oh, that looks already simpler, doesn't it? So here you see an identity, yes? Here you see just an identity. Here you see isomorphism, we don't care. And here you see an identity together with something going from nothing to two things. Yes? Identity, something going from nothing to two things. Yeah.
Sorry,
oh, sure,
when you use, can I ask a question? Sorry, when you use this phrase, Mac going from nothing to, no, whatever, to, I mean, you're speaking, yeah, I mean, could you just be a little bit more precise in category theoretic terms? I mean, what does this mean in terms of the initial terminal objects?
Oh, there is no initial terminal objects.
He doesn't want to do that.
Taboo.
In that case, I just don't understand what the notion...
Tensor unit, that's what I've said.
Oh, okay, okay. So it's not really from nothing.
Tensor unit.
It's tensor, yes.
Tensor unit.
You're talking tensor categories here.
Symmetric monoidal category, that was my title.
Yeah, sure, fair enough.
So tensor unit. No